So, oh, wait a second. Okay, so now, sorry about that. Now we should be ready to go. Hello again to the ULC video cast. We do this every Thursday for those of you who are interested. And today I'll be talking with you about something that students often find kind of difficult, which is doing phone conversations in English. Of course, in your native language, phone conversations seem pretty simple, right? You go, you pick up the phone, and it just comes naturally. Of course, in English, that might not be the case. In English, you might hear words in phone conversations that you don't normally hear. So that's what we're going to work on today, just to see if we can work through some of the more confusing language that you might hear whenever you do a phone conversation. So I've written 3 phone conversations. You can see them on my right, on your left, and we'll just break them down one by one. I'll read the entire conversation, and then I'll give you some of those unique words or unique phrases that you hear whenever you are having a phone conversation. Okay? So the first one, I'll start out with a friendly conversation on the phone. This could be you're calling a friend from work, you're calling a friend from school, someone you already know where you can be casual. Someone you can be very casual with. So we have a student in school, in our school in ULC named Carol, so I'll call Carol today. So I'd be like, "Hi, is Carol there?" And then Carol said, and then maybe I get Carol's mother. Maybe Carol is not home. So Carol's mother, "Who's this?" "Oh, it's Mark. I'm Carol's English teacher." "Hold on, I'll go get her." All right, maybe that's Carol's mother. She says, "Hold on, wait on the phone. I'll go get her." "Sorry, Mark. It looks like she's left. Can I take a message?" So just tell her I called. I'll try to get a hold of her before class tomorrow. "Have you tried calling her on her cell?" "Not yet. I'll give it a try. Thank you for your help." "Don't mention it. Goodbye." Goodbye. So again, just a simple conversation between me and I guess Carol's husband or Carol's mother, whoever picks up the phone. The first thing you might notice is that we don't say, I don't say, "Hi, do you see Carol?" We say, "Hi, is Carol there?" "Is Carol available?" is another way to say this, right? "Is Carol available to talk?" And then the other person says, "Oh, who is this?" Not "who are you?" I'd be like, "Who are you?" Sometimes they might say, "Who are you?" But often for phone calls, we say, "Who is this?" "Oh," and then I say, "Oh," I don't say, "I am Mark." Right? Whenever we are meeting people in person, we say, "Oh, what's your name?" "I'm Mark." But for phone calls, we do, "Who is this?" "It's Mark." "Who is this?" "Oh, it's Mark." And then we can introduce ourselves. "Oh, it's Mark. I'm Carol's teacher." "Oh, it's Mark. I'm Carol's friend from China." Right? Then the other person says, "Hold on." You might hear "hold on," "hold the line," "wait a minute." Those all mean you should just be patient. Wait until the other person sees if Carol is available. So it says, I'll go get her. And then, "Oh, sorry, Mark. It looks like she's left." If it says she's left, that means she was at home, but now Carol is gone. Maybe she went shopping. Maybe she went to work. Right? She's left. She's not there. So, can I take a message? For phone conversations, that is saying, do you want me to tell her anything? Do you want me to share any information with Carol? And I say, "Oh, you could just tell her I called. Just tell her I called. I will try to get a hold of her." So hold is usually like this. We hold the phone, we hold a pen. But in this case, hold means get a hold of someone, means that you want to reach them or connect with them. In this case, I say, I'll try to get a hold of her before class. I'll try to call her, text her, I'll try to say hello to her before our next English class. I'll try to get a hold of her. Okay? And then maybe the mother, the friend mentions, oh, have you tried calling Carol on her cell phone? Right? Often we will say cell, not cell phone. Or in British English, you might hear mobile instead of mobile phone. Same thing. Mobile phone, cell phone, mobile, cell, same. Right? So have you tried calling her cell? Not yet. I'll give it a try, right? I'll try to call her on her cell. Thank you for your help. And then, right, she says something interesting. She says, don't mention it. Often in English, we say this after someone says thank you. If you help me and I say, oh, thank you, you can respond, be like, oh, don't mention it. It's like, no problem, don't mention it. Goodbye. And then we end with a goodbye. That's our friendly conversation. Next, we can do a business conversation. I know some of you are working at companies, and you might have to answer the phone at your company. I've written a ULC version of this that you can follow along. You can follow along at home, where I have just ULC. So just like when we're talking to a friend, we're going to use that phrase, this is. So ULC, oh, hello, this is ULC. Can I help you? Oh, yes, can I speak to Mark, please? I'm sorry, he isn't in right now. Can I take a message? Yes, please. Could you ask him to phone me tomorrow? He can call my cell phone. May I ask who's calling? Oh, my name's Ayana. Could you spell that for me? Oh, Ayana. And what's your phone number? Oh, it's 8173-2838. Great, I'll let him know and he'll get back to you tomorrow. Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. No worries. Thank you and have a great day. Goodbye. So there's our phone call, right? Our phone call. So I'll just add one more thing here. I'll probably do it's for the number. And then sometimes you will hear, what's your phone number? What's your phone number? Okay, so let's go through these more difficult phrases. With businesses, we have, can I help you? Or how can I help you? They're asking, why are you calling me? Why are you calling me? How can I support you or help you as a member of ULC, as a teacher, as someone at the front desk? Maybe you know Mina, you know Songhwa, you know someone at the front desk, right? We're like, how can we help you as a new student? And it's like, oh, can I speak to? Right? Maybe you have a specific person you want to speak to. Can I speak to Mark? Can I speak to Songhwa? Can I speak to Matt? Right? The different employees at the company. Or if you're a new student, if any of you are watching this and you are not students, you can call us and say, oh, yes, I'd like to take a free trial lesson. I'd like to learn more about your school. I'd like to come in for a lesson, right? All of those are fine. You give your request. Can I? I'd like to. Anything like that after you initially say hello. But of course, if you ask for Mark, if you ask for me, they might say, oh, I'm sorry. He isn't in right now. Mark is not at the office. Maybe you call. It is 7 p.m. on a Thursday night. I will not be here at 7 p.m. on Thursday night. So, right, he isn't in. He isn't in the office right now. Can I take a message? Oh, yes, please. Could you ask him? Right, that's like, please tell him. Please tell him to phone me tomorrow. Could you ask him to phone me tomorrow? He can call my phone, my cell phone. We say call my cell phone because you might have more than one phone. You might have a work phone, a cell phone, a landline, home phone. So it's important when you're calling a company to tell them which phone is good for me to call. And for businesses, they will also say, right, I haven't told you who's calling. So they'll say, oh, may I ask who's calling? That's a very polite way to ask who you're talking to. You can say, may I ask who's calling? Can I ask who's calling? Very short one, but who's calling? Who's this? Right? Oh, it's like, my name's Mark. Or another student we have, Ayana, right? I can say, oh, my name's Ayana. And then if you're not sure, if they're not, like if I'm talking to you on the phone and you say a name that I don't know. Some Chinese names, I don't know how to spell the Chinese name. So I ask you, could you spell it for me? Can you spell your name for me? Spell that for me? And then she just, right, for Ayana, she does Ayana. It's a question that many people will ask when you are calling a business, a hotel. When you call us for your first lesson, right? They will ask you, oh, how do you spell your name? If they are not sure. Okay, second big question, what's your phone number? Right? And yeah, could you tell me your phone number? Could you tell me your phone number? What is your phone number? And then phone number, oh, my phone number, it's bum, 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 right? And then the very ending, the employee will say, oh, great, I'll let Mark know if you're talking to Mark, or great, I'll see you for your trial lesson on Tuesday, right? Or great, Mark will get back to you. Mark will call you back. Mark will get back to you tomorrow, okay? And then if you're polite, you say, oh, thank you. Thank you for your help. I really appreciate talking to you. I really appreciate you helping me. I'm happy that you helped me. No worries. I always say no worries. I think I don't know what country it's from. Maybe Australia. But no worries is like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. Thank you and have a great day. I'll see you later. Goodbye. So that's our business call. And to round out today, I have, I think, two more small things. Right here we have our restaurant reservation. I know many students often have to reserve a table for a group of friends. They want to go to dinner, and it's sometimes a little bit scary, right? You call the restaurant. If you're in Singapore, they might understand Chinese, but if you speak Korean, Japanese, Thai, any of the other languages, there's a decent chance you might not be able to communicate with them. So you have to understand how to make that reservation using English, right? So for this example, I chose Din Tai Fung. So let's read through the restaurant reservation phone conversation. Okay? It's like, hello, Din Tai Fung. Oh, hello, I'd like to reserve a table for tonight. What time would you like? Is 7 p.m. available? I'm sorry, sir, we're fully booked at 7. We still have some space. We still have some seats available at 8 p.m. at the earliest. Oh, that works. How many people are in your party? Oh, 4 people. Okay. I have your reservation for 4 people at 8 p.m. tonight. Is that correct? Yeah, sounds great. Thank you. See you tonight. Bye-bye. So again, the fast version. Now let's go slowly through some of these phrases. The first thing you can say is, oh, I'd like to reserve a table. So they know, right? Why are you calling me? Oh, you want to reserve a table. And the most important things when you reserve a table at a restaurant, those important things would be to tell them how many people and to tell them what time, right? So here I say, is 7 p.m. available, right? Is 7 p.m. available, right? You check with them, be like, oh, 7 p.m., is it okay? And they say, oh, nope, it's not okay. I'm sorry, sir, we're fully booked. You'll often hear that phrase. Fully booked means they have no more seats. Maybe they are a very popular restaurant and they have no more seats left at that time. 7 p.m. is a very popular time for dinner, so you might not be able to get a reservation at 7 p.m. So they say, oh, he might make a suggestion to you. He says, oh, we still have some space available at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. at the earliest. So he says maybe 7 doesn't work, 7:30 also no, but from 8, maybe 8, 8:30, 9 o'clock, those are okay. So you say, oh, that works. That's good. That's fine with me. Then we break down the important details, right? How many people are in your party? Or how many people are in your group? Oh, 4 people. Okay. And then usually the employee will repeat what you've said to make sure you both have the same information, right? He says, I have your reservation for 4 people at 8 p.m. Is that correct? I want to confirm with you when the reservation is. So we say, oh, is that correct? 8 p.m. with 4 people? Yes. And I just say, oh, sounds great. That's exactly what I said. I confirm. It sounds great. And maybe the restaurant worker says, okay, see you tonight, or we'll see you then. Goodbye. Right? And then last thing for phone calls, we have answering machines, right? Maybe on your phone you have an answering machine or answering message that you put on your phone. If someone calls you and you are not available, this is a way for people to still send you a message. So here's a simple answering machine. For those of you who take my class, you know my last name is Schenker. So the Schenker family, right? In America, we would say, oh, you've reached the Schenkers. You've reached my family's phone number. We're not home right now. We're not here right now, but leave a message with your name and number, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks. Right? That's the important things. We ask you to leave a message. Please share information that you want to share with me. And make sure you add 2 things. Make sure you tell me your name. If you send me a message, you'll be like, oh, let's go meet for dinner tomorrow night. And I'm like, oh, let's meet for dinner tomorrow night. Who are you? Right? If you leave a message without your name, I might not know who you are, especially if I don't know you very well. If you're a good friend, hopefully I can guess based on your voice. But sometimes if it's a new person or a business contact, it's very difficult to tell. So you have to tell me your name, tell me your phone number, and then I will get back to you. I will call you back so that we can talk more, we can schedule a time, right? I'll try to get in touch with you, to connect with you after you send me a message. All right, so I hope those templates, I hope these conversations were helpful for you. I'll attach this document to the live conversation that we just had. So if you are watching this now or watching it later, you can download the conversation and even practice this with a friend. If you're working on conversation for class, you always have to practice the conversation many times in order to improve your conversation skills. So you can print this out, you can try it with a friend, you can tell your husband, be like, husband, try to help me with this conversation. You can even start to call, right? I hope you actually do call your friends, call businesses. You can call ULC and ask questions, right? They are happy to answer, and you can practice some English. Even with our front desk, with Mina and Songhwa and the group, right? If you call them, you can try to use English at first. If it is difficult, they can answer you in Korean, Chinese, Japanese, but at first you can try to use English, right? That's our goal, right? So now I'm just going to do a quick check if we have any comments. So if you are watching, feel free to comment and let me know if you have any questions, right? Any questions? Oh, what's this join in? I don't know. Maybe later. I think maybe Matt tried to do some connecting thing. It's okay. We'll figure that out for later. But I see no comments for now. If you have a comment, if you find phone calls difficult, or if you would like to learn something new using these videos, you can comment below, and Matt and I will try to share useful information with you. Okay? But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I will be on live again next week to answer some more questions from some of our students. But until then, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you here at ULC. Bye-bye.